Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Darissa Rain, aka Riri, and today's video is a continuation of Rebel Rouge Labs week. And today's featured palette is going to be the Suspended in Dusk palette. I have done a couple of looks with this particular palette here on my channel, and I will try to remember to link them. If I ever forget, you guys, just remind me. Just tell me in the comments and be like, look, Riri, get your shit together, okay? So this is what it looks like. Y'all know Mama's into greens, so we're going to be using this palette today. And as you would have already seen with the 80s collection, I've been trying to match the eye to the lip with the Oracle palette, matching the eye to the lip. So today we are going to go in with a green lip. Hello. Yes, please. This is the shade Creature. So we're going to dive in. I hope you guys are enjoying Rebel Rouge Labs week. There will also be a couple little videos kind of snuck in also. You guys know my traditional schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so we will throw in a couple videos extra this week. I have a lot planned. I have my Sephora, VIB sale haul. I have the Wayne Goss glosses coming. Hopefully you'll actually see them before this goes up. But I'm over the moon excited, and I know that I'm not even a gloss girl. I've only found a couple that I really actually like and enjoy. But I love Wayne Goss, so we will get into that on that video. But I hope that everybody is well. I appreciate you in advance for taking the time to watch me. I know that there's so much stress, so much anxiety, so much kind of unknown, so to speak, right now. So for the fact that you took the time to come and watch me, I greatly appreciate you. And yeah, so before we hop in, of course, I will let you guys know what I have on my face already. I have not been priming the past couple days doing my makeup, and you guys will find out why very, very soon. But I'm wearing my Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Warm Nude. I have on, I already put it up, my Tarte Shape Tape, just a tiny bit right through here, shade Light Sand. I set everything with my Moon Phased powder. And then I also have my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. So we are going to, oh, and I did my Brow Endowed in Brunette Betty. They're not actually defined. I literally just go through this just to kind of thicken the brows up. Y'all know that Mama's growing her brows out, okay? It's a work in progress, as we all are. All right. So that is what we're working with so far. I'm going to pin this little bit of her back, and we're going to go back into the Oracle palette. You would have already seen her a couple times this week. And I'm going to kind of bronze, contour, sculpt, blush, all that goodness. And that is what she looks like. Y'all don't clock me. She's been around a block a time or two. She's been to the beach. She's been a lot of places, y'all. A lot of places. So I'm going to go into the shade right here with a fine, like very short stubby brush. This is Morphe Jeffree Star JS3. And y'all know I don't typically contour, but we will for today. And then we are going to speed things up when we get to the eyes. I have a very, very particular idea in mind. We know they don't always work out, okay? But I try. I really do try. And hopefully my camera isn't a bitch today and she stays in frame, okay? Y'all pray for Mama. So I'm just gonna add just a little bit of sculpting. Not too heavy, not too much. Just enough, get these chins. And this brush is like perfect for this. Bless you. Also, if you hear my child, I've already said this a million times. He's out of school. It's sometimes a shit show around here. He plays his games, all that good stuff. But you know what? That's how life is supposed to be. We just go with the flow around here, y'all. So I'm going to use this. I hope everybody is doing great. I have seen so many amazing, amazing, amazing pictures on my social media of people doing crafts, people doing school with their kids, all their graduation images and stuff like that, you guys. And if you do have a senior, I'm devastated for you. I cannot imagine. Our children go through all this stuff. They work their asses off for years and years and years and years to ultimately really be let down and not get to enjoy their senior year. It breaks my heart. So if you do have a senior, congratulations to your graduate. I'm proud of them. Yeah, it breaks my heart, but I'm loving seeing all the images. So many people have gotten new pets too, which is really odd. I didn't think places like that were open unless they're getting them from, you know, like friends or I don't know. But I just thought it was kind of odd. I've seen so many people get new pets. And I'm gonna follow the hollow and very lightly contour his little nose here. And I also like to, when I am contouring, I like to blend it up into the brow. I just feel like your end result looks a little bit more natural. And I like how it looks. So, yeah. If you don't like it, don't do it. I'm going to create a little shadow. Alright. And it looks kind of crazy right now. I always will set everything kind of in place first. And then I kind of buff everything out after the fact, so to speak. That's just the way that I've always done mine. Okay, you know, we all do things differently, and there is no wrong way. You do whatever you like. You do what feels comfortable for you. You know, what works for your skin type. All that jizz. Okay. And I am in a mood. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've seen that a lot lately, though. Like, a lot of YouTubers are just kind of in a sassy mood. I'm not like bitchy or angry or grumpy or anything like that. Just like sassy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in like a weird mind frame. I'm gonna go into my favorite brush for bronzer. This is my Judy brush from the crayon case. And I'm gonna go into the bronzing shade over here. And I'm gonna barely tap it. I'm going mostly into that shade and then like a tap into the matte. And then I always like to start out here first and get kind of the bulk of the product kind of in the hairline. And then I softly bring it over to here, avoiding these areas right here because that ain't cute on me, okay? Any kind of excess product and me bringing product too far down, it ages me. It is not flattering, okay? It is not flattering on this face of mine. So I really try to keep all my products kind of high up, except for my blush. I know I like to bring it over my nose. That's just what I like to do. And we're gonna get some warmth added to the skin. Y'all know I'm a bronzer hoe. I love bronzer so much. Okay. Alrighty. I'm feeling good, feeling good. We're gonna go into our blush brush. And this is just a Luxie foundation brush, but I use it for blush. It works beautifully and it puts it on just kind of in a diffused manner. And you guys know I take the bulk of the product, kind of put it on both, you know, cheeks. Then when I'm down to a little tiny bit of product, I'm going to blend that product up over my nose. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, honey chow. Honey chow, honey chow. So we are done with the Oracle palette. Thank you, ma'am, for your services. And then we're going to spray the face like I always do. I'm going in with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh spray. And this just makes everything melt into the skin. Nothing looks powdery or cakey or anything like that. And you'll see I sprayed just a little bit, not to super saturate the skin. And I'm going in with my sponge, I mean, the lightest amount of pressure possible, you guys. And it just, I love it. I love the effect it gives. There's no powderiness or anything like that left to the skin. It just, it works. It looks beautiful. I'm now going to go in with my little SL Miss Glam brush right here. I don't see a name and y'all know I'm blind. Tapered Face. This one right here. And I'm going to go into my... what am I going to use today? I'm going in with my Benefits Cookie Highlighter. And I've been doing really good, y'all. I've been really trying to get into all my panning items and make y'all proud. And just a little bit. I'm definitely noticing, especially now as I'm starting to see some fine lines and wrinkles. Less is more, even with highlight, which I'm also a highlight hoe, so it breaks my heart just a little bit. But I also have been really trying to avoid this area right here with my highlight, and again, kind of keeping more products kind of forward, you know, more back than forward. Oh, this highlighter is so beautiful. So, so, so beautiful. And then we're going to spray one more time. And you don't obviously have to do this. I do this every single time. This is what works best for me, for my skin type, for what my personal likes are. Awesome. Oh, okay, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. So now we are going to jump in. I did already do my MAC paint pot in soft ochre, as I stated, and we're gonna probably go a little bit more bold today. This could be a shit show, and that's totally fine. You know, it's an artistry. It's about being creative, and we're gonna be real creative today, y'all. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go first into Haunted right here, and I'm using kind of a firm, flat shader brush, and I do need to get my mirror. And because I have hooded lids, I don't always do like cut creases and things like that. And that's another thing too. There's so many of us, myself included, you know, we'll look at a look and like, oh my God, that is so absolutely gorgeous. We try to recreate it. We try to do it. Let me even this up some. Hopefully that helped. We try to recreate it. And I get this a lot from my friends and stuff as well, that they're like, I tried to do this, or I tried to do this, and girl, it was a mess. It's because we all have different eye shapes, you guys. We also have different skin from one another on our eyes. I have I have a lot of extra skin here. You know, I have hooded lids, but I have very heavily hooded lids as well. And not every look that someone else does is going to be a look that I can do, or that is going to look as good. And just keep that in mind too. And you'll figure out your own methods. You'll figure out what does work for your eye shape, for, you know, your skin and stuff like that on the lids. And when you figure out what works best for you, that's why I do kind of a very similar look on myself, because it works for my eye shape, you guys. I'm now going to go into Drab 4. And I'm not worried about blending. I'm not worried about any of that kind of stuff. I did tap my brush off. But don't get discouraged. You know what I mean? And if you do try something, that's also why I'm kind of trying to look down a little bit so I can see my entire lid. And I don't have the tiniest of eyes, but I don't have a ton of lid space to work with. You know, and that's something else to kind of take into consideration as well. But take a look that you like and make it your own. You know, do it in your own way. Sorry about my child. You know, do it in your own way. Do what, you know, feels best to you. Do what works best for, like I said, your skill set, your eye shape, things like that. Oh, I went into electrocute, sorry. And I like how I said I was going to fast forward. We'll just do one eye and then do one eye off camera. That way you're not here for 3 hours. Plus, I like talking to you guys. So this is kind of the gist of where I'm going. And if you can see, I've kind of overlapped each color like onto itself or onto the previous shade. And again, I'm not trying to be super, super clean because I'll be doing a cut crease. And again, it may not turn out. It may not turn out and it'll be just fine. Okay. I actually like where I'm at right now. I'm going to take the softest, most fluffy little open little blending brush. Right here. This is a fair brush. And very gently, you guys, very gently, I'm going to take it kind of where the shadow ends and where my skin is at. And when I say the lightest amount of pressure, I mean the lightest amount of pressure. And what I'm trying to do is soften it, but then also kind of blend them together where they meet so that it's a natural gradient between the shades. And again, I'm trying to look down because if I was up here trying to do it like this, you guys can see as soon as I open my eyes, I have no room to work. Okay. So if you don't have hooded lids, I hate you. Just kidding. I'm jealous. I'm a little jealous. A little jealous. I'm not afraid to admit it, okay? I'm going back in with Haunted. But yeah, I sometimes just need to sit down and honestly like talk and vent. Y'all know I'm good at that. Good. I like to talk. Going back into Drab 4. These turn into such a beautiful kind of tealy color in between. Oh, I love it. Living. Also with hooded lids, you'll notice that I tend to come way up almost to the actual brows and like touching the brows. You obviously don't have to do that. And again, work with what God gave you, okay? Work with what you got, folks. Like me and these brows. But it's nice to just sit down and talk to you guys. Oh, I like these. They look so pretty together. So again, I'm just softly diffusing it. And I could really, really, really focus, take my time, go very, 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 very slow. You know, you catch the drift. I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution white concealer. And I'm literally just going to follow that line that I just created. And again, it's going to look kind of crazy until we get everything blended out. I'm so excited. I hope you guys have been enjoying the Rebel Rouge Labs kind of little spotlight. And before anybody says anything, I know that we, as watchers, you know, we will watch someone and they are all about, you know, XYZ brand, and you can tell that it's to sell XYZ brand to other people. That is never my intention here. I am always going to be honest. I think you guys know that by now. Okay. I'm always going to be honest in any kind of reviews, any kind of, I mean, anything. Anytime I'm using any kind of makeup at all, you're going to know whether I like it or not. And it's going to be sincere. I mean, just like I've said, even with Rebel Rouge Labs, she presses them herself. So yeah, they're not quite as tightly packed in here. You're going to get substantial kickback. And I've said that. I've said that every single time I've used her palettes. But it doesn't bother me. Again, as long as the staying power is there, the blendability is there, the pigmentation is there, that is what I look for. It does not have to be the most perfect palette under the sun. You know what I mean? As long as, and I mean, my main thing is staying power, to be truthful with you. I mean, you can finagle a shadow. You can make it work. You know what I mean? Even if it's kind of subpar. But if it doesn't last, y'all, on the lids, then it just doesn't last on the lids. It's really pretty. But see how, you can see how pretty it looks when my eye is kind of open all the way? I mean, closed. I mean, what am I doing? Yeah, closed. Get it together, Darissa. But then as soon as I open it, you don't see any of this. So that's why I say always go slightly further up when you do have hooded lids. I'm just going to add a little bit more. But yeah, you know, when I say I like something, it is because I genuinely like it. And if I don't like it, guys, that's nothing against you at all. If you like something and I don't, that's totally fine. And vice versa. You know what I mean? We're not going to like the same things. You know, we're going to be looking for something different in a product. Again, you know, age, our skin texture and tone and type, all these types of things go into, you know, me deciding, do I like, love, or loathe something? And it's never a personal attack on anybody, you know, on the brand or anything else. It is simply my opinion, which I am entitled to, just like you are. So I think I'm good where everything is at right now. Yeah, I like it. It's looking very, very nice, okay? So I'm going to take my little sponge. And because I am hooded and I do have some creasing and stuff like that, or creases, I am going to softly kind of blend this out just a touch. And then normally I like to take and do a metallic here, but I like it being kind of the stark contrast. So I'm going to find a white shadow or something to set this with, and then I will be RB. All right, I'm going to go into the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes palette. I love this palette so much. And I'm going to go into Glistening Snow. And at first I'm just going to use my fingers and just kind of pack it on. You can see that it's kind of a more kind of translucent type of a shadow. Not super, super heavily pigmented. And the basis is honestly just to not get a ton of creasing. Oh shit, I almost went to the wrong shade. Whoa. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I like it a lot. So yeah, back to my point. If you could love something, y'all, and I would absolutely hate it. You know what I mean? And vice versa. I could absolutely love something and people could be like, girl, that is trash. I'm not going to be offended by it. I mean, I didn't make it and you didn't either. So I don't know why people get so butthurt if someone doesn't like something that they like. I mean, that'd be like, you know, me getting cussed out because I, hate mushrooms. It's all about personal preference, which we are all entitled to. That's like I have a particular friend, and I don't mention names, y'all know this. I don't get into that kind of stuff. But she gets a lot of shit on her channel because she likes a more stark, more harsh type of finish. And she doesn't spend, a long time blending or anything like that. And her looks are absolutely stunning. They're super bold. They're super unique and very creative. And she gets a lot of hate for it. And that pisses me off so damn bad. Is she hurting you? No. You know what I mean? Just like with the whole thumbs down type of thing. Which, either way, and it used to bother me at first, but now I'm like, it's still a view, it's still engagement, so don't let thumbs downs bother y'all, okay? Do not let thumb thugs bring you down, period. But, I've never understood getting a thumbs down. I have watched plenty of videos that I did not like, but I'm not going to give a person a thumbs down. They still, at the end of the day, you guys, worked really fucking hard for their video. You know what I mean? And you, as a creator, you should know that. They worked really hard for, the content that they're creating for us. And I just think it's rude. You chose to click on the video. They did not force you to click on their video. You know what I mean? So if you don't want to watch it, just click out. Honestly, guys, it's as simple as that. Just like I've always had this fear of going live here. And I did it on Facebook a million times. But I have a fear here because of how people are, because of how ugly and disgusting human beings can be to one another. It makes me sick. But I came up with a little song for when I do start going live. You guys will find out on my first live. But I just made me a little song, and I was like, you know what? When I get a hater or I get a troll in my lives, I'm literally going to recite my little thing, and I'm going to let them do them. You know what I mean? I'm going to let them do whatever the hell they want to do. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to do probably a pretty drastic wing. We'll see. And then I'm going to do the other eye, and then I will be RB. All right, beauties, I am back. I went in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and liquid eyeliner. My eyeliner one went up a little further than the other one, but I wanted to kind of create a little flick and meet, where the cuts creases aren't. I think it's pretty. I like it. Of course, I think this type of look could definitely benefit from lashes, but y'all know I'm not a lashes girl, okay? I can barely see to do the liner, let alone some lashes. All right. So, last but not least, we're going to run into the Rebel Rouge Labs Immortal Matte in the shade Creature. It is this delicious, medium-toned, grungy green. I love it. Okay? I love it. And of course, y'all, which we can't really define wearable. What is wearable to me may not be wearable to somebody else, and vice versa. But it's definitely not a wearable color per se. But if you're feeling it, do you. Oh my god, yeah. Y'all, sincerely, she has one of the best matte lipstick formulas. I am telling you. First, they smell good, okay? They are Fat Girl approved. They are super creamy and opaque. They definitely feel like they have a little bit of a slip or a little bit of an oil in them upon first application, and then they dry down, but they don't dry down so, so dry that you literally get dry lips and cracked lips. They're super comfortable on the lips. They don't break down easily. Oh my god. Oh. Yes, please. It is gorgeous. Oh my god. I'm living my best little green fantasy right now, y'all, with the lips and the eyes and the hair. I like it. I like it a whole lot. Now, last but not least, like for real, last but not least, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Ready Set Radiant. Even though I'm literally going to go wash this off my face. But I like how this looks. I like the finish that it gives. The mister is very nice. Ooh, beach. All right. And then one more time. We They're going to make sure everybody is married. They're getting along, having a good time, you know, playing well with each other. Oh my God, I love it so unbelievably much. So let's let the hair down. And this is the final look using my Suspended in Dusk palette from Rebel Rouge Labs. But I love this palette so much. I love all of the palettes that I have from her, obviously. But I love the look together, faux show. I'm feeling myself. Again, it's, you know, it's different. It's a little bit out there, but shit, I'd rock it out. I don't give a shit. Okay. So that is the look, and I hope that you guys like it. And again, I hope everybody is well. Thank you again for taking the time to come and join me and watch me and listen to me rant on days I have to rant. I just always want people to just understand, like, kindness goes a very, very long way, you guys, and it's free. Okay? Kindness is free. Free, free, free. Okay? Kindness is free. And it goes a long, long way. And literally commenting somebody, complimenting somebody, leaving a positive comment, you don't know what someone else is going through. And I don't just mean creators. I mean anybody on any platform. You don't know what someone else is dealing with and what they're going through, what their kind of mental state is at the time. Even something as simple saying, God, those earrings are beautiful. That lipstick is beautiful. Even out in public, I do the same thing. And we don't understand how invaluable that can be to someone. You know, how you can just put a smile on someone's face and make them realize, like, you know what, I got this. Today may not be the best day, but I'm here and it's going to be okay. So I hate rude people. So, yeah, just, you know, I'm sorry that I do rant, but I'm all about expressing myself, hence starting a channel. This is a way for me to be creative and do what I love. It also fuels me. It helps my depression and my anxiety. And it's my way to reach out to you guys. It's my way to, you know, kind of interact with people without being outside my home, so to speak. So I hope that y'all understand that. And, you know, I'm sorry if I do rant too much sometimes, but, you know, Mama likes to talk. But that is it. I love you guys. I hope that you are doing well. I'm sending love, light, hugs, kisses, prayers, and be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.